Hello, welcome to the treatment workout today. Today we're going to do our normal 5 to 10 minute warm up. Then we're going to do a leg circuit. Then we'll do a back circuit and shoulders. And then we're going to finish it out with a leg finisher. So for this workout routine, you do need a towel. If you have dumbbells, you could use dumbbells instead of the towel. And then you're also going to use a bench to do hip thrust also off of. And I will say with the dumbbells, well, actually, you're going to still need a towel because you can't do dumbbells with the one exercise. So you do need a towel or a t-shirt, something. The towel should feel hard if you are doing the exercise correctly. It's really about flexing the correct muscles, not necessarily moving heavy weight, okay? So that being said, let's get started with our warm-up. And we're going to do walking world's greatest stretch. I love this stretch. It literally stretches like everything in your body. So we'll go ahead and walk out to a plank position, stepping that right foot forward. Take that right elbow to right ankle, twist towards that right thigh, hand down outside of that right foot and straighten your front leg. Head down, toes up. And then we'll stand up and do the other side. Left foot steps forward. Low lunge, elbow to ankle, twist, straighten that front leg. Stand up, walk forward. Elbow to ankle, twist, and extend. Let's do about 5 each side. Try to keep that back leg squeezed tight. I'll do 2 more each side. And our final rep. All right, we're gonna stand up. We're gonna go low to high knee hugs. So we're gonna squat down to about a quarter squat, grab our knee, hug it into our chest and stand up nice and tall. Ankles should be flexed. Ribs are down, you're not overarched. And we'll just alternate. 5 per side. One more each side. Next, we're gonna go alternating lateral lunges, stepping out to the side, sit your hips down and back. You're gonna stretch that inner thigh, and we'll switch. And as you start to warm up, you can sit a little deeper. One more each side. All right, then we're gonna do our inchworm push-ups. Or I'm sorry, I'm so used to saying inchworm push-ups. We're gonna do an inchworm with a pause. So you're gonna walk out to your inchworm. You'll walk your hands slightly forward of your shoulders. Glutes are squeezed, abs are in, and we're holding for 3 seconds. And then we'll walk our feet in as much as we can until our knees are gonna bend. Then we walk forward again. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Walk forward. Let's go ahead and do 3 to 4 of those. Great way to wake up those shoulders, core, stretch out those legs. And we'll do last 2. Then we'll stand up. Next, we're gonna go lateral shuffles, gonna get some dynamic movement with the overhead arm sweep. Just shuffling down and back. One more lap. This helps get that blood flow. And then we're gonna do lateral shuffles. So shuffling, I have like no space here. That's okay, because you might not either. So low athletic position, shuffle right, left. Let's do one more lap. All right, now we're gonna do some marching. Just like when we did that knee hug, our knee is gonna be parallel to our hip, our ankle is flexed, and we'll have opposite arm. Again, when I straighten my leg, I'm driving straight through that foot. My ribs are down, so that is your position, okay? All right, opposite arm and leg, get your march, and go forward, and back. One more lap forward, and back. All right, now we're gonna do some hip extension and hamstring activation. So you're gonna turn around and you're just gonna kick back, put that foot on the ground. Kick back, put the foot on the ground. And you should feel those hamstrings start to wake up. Make sure there's nothing behind you. We'll do one more lap. All right, last thing, we're gonna do dynamic skier. So one of the main movements we're doing is hinging. So that's, and a lot of you guys have done these skiers before, but we're hinging, loading with our hands, and then we're gonna powerfully stand up. We'll do 5 of those and then 5 jumping jacks as fast as you can. If you're at home, you have a kettlebell, you could do 5 kettlebell swings into 5 jumping jacks. All right, ready? Set those feet a little wider than hip width. Hinge and stand. Here we go. 5 jacks. 5 swings. 5 jacks. One more set. 5 swings. Ooh. And 5 jacks. All right, we should feel good to go. Just gonna grab a sip. All right, we have 3 exercises in this circuit. Everything's either gonna be 30 seconds aside or 60 seconds total for each exercise. So we'll just kind of go through it together. If you have weights available, you can set yourself up to hold weight for a kickstand hinge. And then a stationary lateral lunge. So that would be, you would alternate hands with your weight. Okay, like I said, it's gonna be 30 or 60 seconds, so start light for round 1. Okay, our first exercise is gonna be frog pumps. This is just gonna be for 30 seconds. So we're putting the soles of our feet together. We're putting our feet on the floor. The balls of your feet can be apart. You do not have to have your toes touching. Now, you're gonna find where it's comfortable for your legs. Too wide might be uncomfortable. So lift your legs a little closer together. And then we're gonna pump the glutes. So it's pretty quick. You should be able to get 20 to 30 reps in 30 seconds. We want the butt to burn, all right? If that's too fast, then do what speed you can do. 3, 2, 1, go. Keeping those ribs down. Keep it going. You should start to feel some burn. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're gonna stand it up. We're gonna do 30 seconds per leg on this next exercise. Couple options if you have weights. You can hold one weight in your both hands and hinge. You can hold it in the kickstand side, or you can just go body weight. Body weight options, hands could be behind the ears to make it harder, or just hands at your chest to make it a little easier. All right, so to find your kickstand, feet are together. Rotate your toes out. Rotate your heel out. That's approximately where you want your kickstand. And then we're just hinging. Stick your butt straight back, stand up. All right? Ready, set, find that kickstand and go. So you're trying to drive through the foot to stand up. If you do this correctly, you should feel your butt and your hamstring. We're gonna switch in 4, 3, 2, and switch. Find that kickstand and hinge. Remember, you do not have to lean over far. If your arms were straight, when your hands get to your knees, that's about as low as you need to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, this one we're gonna do for a minute because it's alternating sides, so we need to double our time. If you have a weight, you're gonna switch hands. Try not to stand up in between the reps, so you're never fully standing. All right, if your body weight, you can do arms or just keep your hands still. Ready, set, here we go. And if you get fatigued, you could always support yourself. Now, as I push through my foot, and you should feel your glute activate. You're gonna squeeze those inner thighs together as you switch sides. You're intentional. 3, okay, we're halfway there. And again, if you have that weight, you're just switching. Keep your chest up. Low back can get fatigued. Keep those abs in or take a break. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, we'll shake it out. We're gonna take 30 to 60 seconds. Catch your breath. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We did pretty great that first round. Round 2 is coming up in 30 seconds. And we want to give ourselves the break because this is not cardio. The point is not to keep your heart rate up. The point is to maintain quality movement and feel the muscles working. All right, 15 seconds. We're gonna lay back. Find your leg abduction, which feels good for you. Heels of the feet are together, toes can be slightly apart. Hands are pressed into the floor, chin tucked, ribs down. 3, 2, 1, let's go, kind of quick. As much as you can with good form. If anybody needs a modification, you could do a regular bridge, that would be perfectly fine. Nice, keep it going. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, now we're gonna stand up and do those body weight hinges. Remember, with body weight, you have the option hands here or behind your ears for added difficulty. Let's find our kickstand. Ready, set, and hinge. And you're driving through your foot to stand up. Three, 2, 1, and switch. Good, be intentional, pressing through the feet or the foot. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, into those lateral lunges. Think about you like you're sitting in a chair. Sit your butt down and back. Give you a side view. Okay, never standing up unless you need that rest. Halfway there. Come on, push through the feet. Squeeze the glutes, the inner thighs. Be nice and intentional. Focused. Here we go, 10 seconds. Can you sit any lower? Should be pretty warm. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Woo. Breathe. Drink. All right, one more round. Let's get those frog pumps, or get down at least. 30 seconds. One way you could progress this without adding weight is you could shorten the rest, so do 60 seconds for 2 weeks, do 45 seconds for 2 weeks, 30 seconds. All right, let's get it set up. Heels of the feet together, find your abduction. Hands pressed into the floor. Chin is tucked, ribs are down. Ready, set, and go. Come on, pump. Squeeze the glutes as hard and as intentionally as you can. Almost there, guys. Keep it pumping. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's go ahead and stand up, and we'll get those hinges going. Find your kickstand. Ready, and go. Squeeze the butt cheeks as much as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Come on, be intentional. Push through those feet. Big squeeze at the top. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, right into those lateral lunges. 60 seconds here. Then we're going to upper body. And it doesn't have to be fast. It needs to be intentional. Sometimes I go fast, I get to talking and I get revved up. All right, halfway, come on. Can you sit any deeper? Keeping that chest up. Back is nice and flat. Okay, long spine. You don't want to be rounding. That would be incorrect. Keep those abs sucked in. You got 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Lower body is done. Now we'll go to upper body. you're gonna need your towel. Also, if you have a mini band, you could use a mini band. It might just be a little hard, depending on how thick your mini band is. All right, we have 3 exercises done with the towel. 2 done with the towel. First one we're gonna do is working our back. So right here underneath your armpits is where you're trying to squeeze. So we are gonna put our legs together, point our toes, and squeeze your legs together. All right? You can take a slight lean back if your abs are strong enough. If you're not strong enough to hold you with legs together, put your legs wide. You'll be a little more comfortable, okay? So legs are together and squeezed. You're grabbing the end of the towel. Ideally, it's wider than your shoulders, so your hands can be a little wider than your shoulders. We'll reach up, hold down. You are actively pulling this towel apart as you pull down and as you push up. I keep saying intentional, but you have to be intentional. You literally pull the towel apart and squeeze down, and then push up, all while pulling apart, okay? All right, toes point, legs squeeze, abs in, ready, set, let's go. Pulling, push up, pull down, and you are squeezing right between those shoulder blades. You should feel that under the armpits. 10 seconds. Come on, keep pulling that towel apart. Try to rip it in half. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, the same kickstand that we did in the previous exercise round, we're gonna do again. So you find your kickstand, and then you're gonna do a bent over row. So, elbows are about 45 degrees away from the body. A little closer is fine, a little further away is fine. They can even be different. What works for you? You do not want popping in your shoulder, clicking, so find where you're not getting pop and clicking. So we'll get into that hinge, and then we're gonna row, same thing, squeezing right here and between the shoulder blades. We're gonna do 30 seconds on each leg. Again, don't rush, just squeeze. All right, find that kickstand, pull that towel apart. Here we go, hinge over and row. I'll turn around so you can kind of see what it looks like. I squeeze between my shoulder blades and under those armpits. Try different hand placement, whatever works. Go ahead and switch legs and then keep rowing. Get a nice little bit of isometric work on that kickstand leg. Come on, keep squeezing. If it is not burning, you need to pull that towel apart. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, next. I'm going to show the very basic variation of this, and then I'll do the more advanced variation. If your low back is fatigued, you can lay face down and do this. And you're going to do T's. So shoulders down, we're just pulsing up and down for 30 seconds. If your low back has the endurance, we're hinging now. Same thing, pulses. If you have to take a break, take a break. 30 seconds on the clock. Set those feet, ready. Set, hinge, here we go, pulse. Again, we don't want popping or clicking, so find the placement where you're not getting that. Seconds. If you gotta hold just still, that works too. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh, that burns. And that's what we want. Trying to create fatigue without a lot of weights. it really never gets easier because you just get better at it. We are going to take the full minute, and then we'll decrease our rest over the next 4 weeks. Shake out those arms. All right, let's go ahead and get set up. Legs are together, toes are pointed. We're gonna actively squeeze those legs together. Hands are separated a little bit wider than your shoulders. Pull that towel apart. Here we go, push, pull. Drawing abs in towards the spine. Come on, keep working. You gotta keep pulling that towel apart. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Set up that kickstand. Bend over rows. Ready, set, go. Keep breathing. We're gonna switch sides. 3, 2, 1, switch. Try to keep being intentional. Pull that towel apart. My shoulders are burning too. We got this. As we pull, we open the chest. Open your chest. Oh my God. Here we go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh. All right, bend over tees. Get those feet set, hip width, hinge. Make your fists. Lift those arms. Ready, set. Here we go. Pulse it. And remember, if you're popping, clicking, you can just hold too. We're breathing halfway. Pull those shoulders down away from the ears. Come on, keep working. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh, yikes, that hurts. All right, let's move on to our hip thrusts so we can get our final round, or we'll do our hip thrust finisher. So if you don't have a way to hip thrust, you could just do a bridge on your back and that would be perfectly fine. You'll just do the same variations, you just won't have as much range of motion. You could also put your foot up on a bench. Well, if you have a bench, then you would just use the bench, so never mind that. But if you had like a staircase, you could put your feet up on the second step or something to make it a little harder. All right, so we are gonna do a few variations of hip thrust. So the first variation is gonna be a single leg, and we're gonna do every variation on the right, and then we'll come back through and do every variation on the left, all right? So first variation, we're pulling our left knee in, and we're just gonna bridge straight up and down. And we have 10 of those. Then we'll do top range for 10. Then we'll do the bottom half for 10. Then we're gonna do 2 up, 1 down for 10. And then we'll do a kickstand for 10. And then we'll switch legs, okay? So you have the option, well, yeah, everybody should be driving their elbows into their step, couch, whatever it is. You make your fists and push into that bench. Ribs down. All right, let's lift that left leg. Let's go, 10 reps. All the way up, all the way down. I'll move my bench a little bit so you can see better. That should be about 10, sorry about that. And then we're gonna go with the top half for 10. So you're not touching, you're going half down, half all the way up. Ribs down. All right, bottom half for 10. Woo! Last 2. Then we're going 2 legs to get yourself up. Lift that left, lower yourself down on 1. 2 up, 1 down. Okay, that was 10. Now we're gonna kickstand, just like we did before. So you're just gonna, freaking camera angle. I need a real cameraman. This leg is just kicked off to the side. This leg is gonna do the work, 10 reps, let's go. Good thing we're not octopuses and we only have 2 legs. All right, take a quick break here. All right, let's set it up for that other side. Elbows drive into the bench, ribs are down, your eyes are across the room. 10, single leg, lift that right leg, here we go. Oh God, top half for 10. Come on, full hip extension at the top. All right, bottom half for 10. This is probably most of our weaker sides, just do what you can. Oh shit. Ah. All right, once you're done the bottom half, we're doing 2 up, left down. Oh my God. Last 2. All right, kickstand that right leg. Here we go, last 10. Dear Lord, please help us. And 10. We did it. All right, let's stretch. We'll go ahead into a pigeon stretch. If you have a problem with pigeon, you can go 90-90. We're gonna cross our leg behind. Left leg, can't even talk. Left knee behind your left hand. Your right foot is behind your right hand. You'll drop your back knee and then fold over. And we'll just take a couple deep breaths here. You should feel that butt cheek getting stretched. Definitely needs it after that. Hopefully over the next 4 weeks you see progress in that finisher, getting a little stronger, We'll press ourselves up and switch sides. Right knee goes behind your right hand. Right foot is behind that left hand. We'll slide that back knee back and fold over. And then we'll go ahead into child's pose. I love this. It's just so easy to stretch a lot of things. So we'll go ahead, big toes touch. Knees are wide as your mat. Reach those fingertips out over your head. We'll go ahead, walk them to the right, reaching out through that left hand. Deep breath. And switch. Then we'll come to center and we'll do a few cat-cows. Hands under the shoulders, knees under your hips. Inhale as you lift your head and tail, and exhale as you tuck. Last one. All right. You guys did awesome. I definitely got a big pump in your glutes right now. Have a great day. Thanks for working out with me.